do you need me to be?
The age you actually...
Turn my shield way the fuck down. It was way too fucking loud. Okay. I need my voice to be louder than that's because of the compressor. .32 decibels. So it needs to go above that to even, yeah, whatever. I feel like bringing that shit out. Okay. Gobble.
Out in front of Castle Candy, there's a huge chasm of a moat that goes deep down to a Cola River far below. And then the bridge goes into a secondary keep outside. And outside of that keep are beautiful rolling hills and estates, a little chapel of the Bulbian Church underneath a tree. And down below the castle is the bustling, sweet town of Dulcington. And a small bridge. And we fly down, watching as you're pulling away from you guys as you just stare out looking forlornly for the absent princesses, these two scarecrows stuffed with sugargrass straw, and sprinting over the bridge in peasant garb. We see the princesses Jet and Ruby of the House of Rocks. Kindly describe your characters if you'd be so kind.
Okay, I am a Princess Jet Rocks, reluctant future heir to the throne, and
by 2 minutes.
God willing, future abdicator of the throne. I'm wearing like sort of all black peasant's garb. I basically believe that my destiny was to be a great warrior and am cursed to have been born in a time of peace. So I've got some like white chocolate war paint on my cheeks. I've like whittled down a candy cane to use as a weapon, and I'm charging to Dulcington.
I'm Ruby Rocks. I'm a circus apprentice. That's like my big thing right now. Like the royal stuff is like really secondary to me. It's just like I was born into it. It's not really very interesting to me, but circus is my passion. And this one is gonna stick. Yes, I've had other crazes before, but this is the real thing. I'm occasionally doing backflips as we're running away, just to keep it.
Yes, that's a good point. I have like one of those book straps full of like cool, like illegal tomes about all the other places in Calorum, and I'm sort of using it like a ball and chain to just like hit any royal crests I see, and just a little bit of property destruction on my way.
So you're just openly destroying property.
Just casually.
Just casually. As you do so, you see that there's like a sort of peasant farmer with like a yoke full of cola and 2 buckets walking along. You see he's got like a jawbreaker horse coming with him. You see
I take off, I probably have some kind of like really fancy like gem or something, right?
Yeah.
I take it off and I flick it to the peasant into his cola bucket.
He goes, plunk, and he says, "Oh dear, looks like the princesses have escaped again." He continues, he says, "We'll put it in the gem pile when we get back to the farm." You see that the peasant walks along. You guys sprint into the town. As you get over to one of this like beautiful public house that is called the Mint Drake. You see that waiting under an eave. It's one of those like the architecture of Candia is almost like old like Bavarian. There's like those big, tall, alpine-looking cottages. The inn has like a second floor that's like wider than the first floor, like and hanging under the swinging sign, you see that there is this little. She's wearing like trousers and like 7-league boots and like a little courier thing that marks her as like not nobility, but neither is she a peasant. She's got like deep, warm brown, speckled with bright red freckles, like skin with like long pigtails of red. She's like a little ginger snap girl. She's maybe like a year younger than you, and she has a bag marked with the imperial crest on it as an imperial courier. See, she goes, "Oh, your highnesses, I mean your normalnesses. I've got it right here." And you see she reaches into her bag and pulls out a letter for you and a like notice for you and hands them to you. "I got them here as fast as I could. Did you get my missive in the castle?"
Yeah, no,
I think Ruby did.
Mm-hmm. You see, she says, "All right." She says, "Well, that's the only thing I could find on the traveling Swirler sisters." And you see that it is a notice of like a circus coming to town in the very near future. You have a letter that smells of sweet fruit, marked.
Bad.
You see that indeed, you open the letter and it is marked to Her Beautiful and Radiant Highness, the Princess Jet of the House of Frogs. Though it has been more than 10 years since we met, even as just children, news of your beauty brought to me by our couriers has reached my eyes. I long to see you once again, Princess Jet. Here in the Kingdom of Fructera, life is but a pale shadow of what it could be if your sweet radiance could but grace my life.
Even though I am a piece of black licorice, a strong blush comes to my cheeks. That's a saint's day.
You see, the letter continues to say, "I have prayed and prayed to the great bulb above, each day and night, that fortune might see our paths cross again. And it seems that the bulb may have heard my prayers. I dare not write these words here, but I know that soon there may yet be a travel from Castle Candy to the great city of Comida at the borders of Fructera. This may mark yet our only chance to be together once more."
Ruby, are you down for a road trip?
Yeah, duh.
Okay.
Wait, let me read this letter. Oh my God.
From that super hot avocado. Him?
Yeah, the 8-year-old.
Yeah. But we were 8 too, so it wasn't weird.
Right,
that I
it
thought
wasn't
he
weird
was
at
hot.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
He wants to meet up.
Great. Yeah, no, let's do
All
it.
we have to do is just infiltrate a travel that's going to Kamada.
Easy.
And then find a nice little haystack where me and Thad can, I don't know, maybe he can show me his pit, you know?
Gross. Yeah, no, let's do it.
Serinda looks and says, my ladies, is there any, should I deliver anything in return? Or was there any message you would bid me give him? Oh, that, I don't. How did it come off without you taking your pants off?
They're rip-off edible underwear.
I mean, everything's edible.
Everything's
It's not bad than usual.
Yeah.
Now that's a
roll-up.
mindset.
She takes it and stows it away and says, "Well, should I tell him like from you or like how are you doing?"
Oh, he'll know.
Boo! All right. Well, as always, it's lovely to bring you word of the outside world, and a happy Saints Day to you both.
Thank you.
I would never peek, but you just said that you're going to Comida. Do you know what sort of convoy or caravan there would be dispatched from Castle Candy to Comida?
Oh,
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I've
You
no
know
idea.
what? I'm just gonna be really, really sweet to Theobald today,
Oh my God, I love being sweet
and
to
then maybe I
Theobald.
can milk some intel out of him.
It's so easy to milk when you're
He's
sweet to
such
him.
Both of you guys.
Thirsty man.
Thirsty. Thirsty, but like for friendship.
Yes. Or like he wants to notice that you respect him.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
is the
thirsty for
saddest-
respect.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Theobald and Lepan can give me investigation checks with advantage.
God damn it.
Murph
It's
already.
another one. 10.
9.
I'm gonna roll for Toby. Okay, that's a 15. Jesus.
I think they're gone.
You've finally done it this time, Jensen.
I don't know.
You lost them.
As you guys rush down into Dulcington, you see that as you're like looking around, you see Toby goes, "My Lord Commander, perhaps we should simply follow the smashed royal seals." You notice this
Not
huge.
that, yes. Clearly, someone else, not the princesses, because they would never do that. They would never do that. But yes, let's follow the path of destruction.
You guys round the corner, and you guys are immediately on top of Serinda and the two princesses next to the moon tree.
There they are.
Okay, happy Saints Day. You're in trouble. You're both grounded. Get in the tower.
Yes, Theobald, whatever you require of me.
Yes, oh, we would love to be grounded by you.
Yes.
So beautiful.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead and do an insight check.
Oh my god.
Ooh, ground me, Theobald.
18.
18. Yeah, they're hiding something full of it. Yeah.
What are you hiding?
You
Empty
know,
your
Theobald,
pockets.
now that I am a grown woman,
Yes.
as has been said multiple times of
Multiple
me
times.
today, I believe that I'm ready to put our petty differences aside. I know in the past I have
grown up
asked you
now.
to teach me how to fight. You've repeatedly denied me because probably some sort of innate fear that I will take your position. But I'm ready to put
She's
it
really
all
good. I've seen
behind.
her.
And she's an amazing circus
Oh my God,
performer.
thank you.
It looks like she belongs in the sky.
I do belong in the sky.
You do belong in
Thank
the
You
sky.
belong in the castle. We all belong in the castle. Let's go to the castle.
I belong in the battlefield. She belongs in the sky.
Yeah. I don't understand why it's so hard for you. Wow, we did a really bad job of muttering him up.
Yes.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that. I hug him.
We said that in twin speak.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right.
true.
I don't know what kind of
Oh,
trick you're trying to
that's
play, but allow me to play along so that we may all go back to the castle. Yes, we're all in agreement.
Yes, we are all in
We're all
agreement.
good. We have
All
great
in
relationships
agreement.
here.
Wonderful.
Let's go back.
Being grounded on
you
our
s-
Saints' Day.
You see that Toby says, "My lord, should we take them to the queen at once?"
Yes, I think we should.
We have to make up about an hour and a half of lessons. When is a
You
good
could actually
time?
do lessons with me instead.
Yeah, we'll do that. We would like that. We
Oh,
would like
yes.
lessons with you, Satan.
That would be so
Said-
fun. Can you teach me a killing blow?
Yes, I would like to know killing blow.
What about a stunning blow, huh?
Oof.
Dabs, make you
You're
sweat.
18. We'll do a
like your
killing
pores,
blow.
your arms and
Go
shit.
ahead and each of you guys give me an insights check if you'd be so kind.
It just knows I just
You
went
know
like
that
a
if you
step
get
too far.
taken to your mom, you guys are fucked.
Get so high, I become uncomfortable.
So Theobald, actually, I have some questions about the nobility.
That is very true. You know what? If I'm gonna learn, and I just can't learn and walk at the same time, it's
No.
just two different parts of my brain.
Yeah.
I'll just plop down here, and you can just, I don't know, perhaps Lepan could teach us all about the
I
nobility.
start carrying Jet. Just fully turning
You
the
guys
castle.
head up the
Ability is made up of.
Why did you do that?
You guys begin to head up back through the fields, across the bridge of the Cola River to Castle Candy. And as you guys arrive there, we move up through the bright pink and fuchsia and purple grasses swaying in the wind, the lovely peppermint trees moving in the breeze. And we arrive near the chapel, deep in an open room with tall windows, deep in the center keep. It echoes as the hard candy
first?
stone underneath
Oh, shit.
hears the tap of footsteps. We see a room dominated by 4 massive statues. The statues are of 4 royal women. There is, on the north side of this large sort of chapel, reflective, sort of quiet and somber room, there is a statue of, made of like a deep chocolate stone, like almost like a Tootsie Pop kind of thing, of a lightly armored, older woman, circlet, like royal circlet on her brow, holding a rapier, like a fencing sword in her hand, and a long cape, and underneath it reads General Rococo of the House of Rocks. To the east is like a bright yellow candy stone statue. Each of these statues is like 20 feet tall, of a pious-looking woman who holds a circlet on her belt. She does not wear it on her head, but holds the rose circlet at her belt. And you see it says Saint Citrina underneath that. In the west, there is this like deep, dark purplish blue, like veined through with lighter blue statue. The Archmage Lazuli, and you see holding a book open in her hands, with the circlet on her brow, is a royal-looking woman in like long wizardly robes. And then in the south, made of completely transparent, like light blue candy stone, is the Princess Saphria. Standing in this hall of statues, this room that is otherwise very sparse with just the golden light of the bulb coming in through the windows, we see alone a tall figure. Lou, would you please describe your character?
Yeah, I'm King Amathar Rocks. I am, big, tall, 7 foot, like pop candy man. I'm a Storm Herald Barbarian. Level 3. I've got a, this is all so much just jumbles of information. I've got a green pop rock candy beard and all of the, in my opinion, unnecessary accoutrements of the King of Candia, which I am for some reason.
Wonderful. Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, you guys are both first level rogues.
Oh, yes.
Self-taught.
Self-taught.
Because these idiots won't teach us anything useful.
No, but the shadows will teach us.
Amathar stands in this room. You have not yet seen your daughters today, but you know that today they are women grown and have fully inherited their titles, princesses of Candia and duchesses, ladies of the realm. What's Amathar doing alone in this chapel?
I think speaking out loud to his sisters. Yes, it's the girls' 18th Saints Day. It's really exciting. I think you guys would like each other a lot. They're real special. And they take a lot after you guys. And it's hard enough being a father and a king. I thought you guys would have been so good at this. not cut out for this.
What up? What up?
You hear a tap of feet approaching.
But I missed you every day. Who's here?
You see, walking around the corner, you see
Chip's big,
your
my brother.
sort of right hand and like sort of like master
Oh.
of state, we'll say.
Hey, Chips left a long time ago.
Calroy walks around, the Marquis of
He left
Muffenfield,
before us.
who looks like just a giant slice of cake with sort of eyes on the
Dude,
top,
mass-
pitched
mass
forward,
exodus.
little striped pantaloons and a little saber.
I mean, it's been a mass
He walks
exodus for
forward and
years,
says,
you know. Fucking...
Your Majesty, I'm sorry to disturb. I didn't-
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's just been like
just hanging out
it's
with
been
some Cal.
people that you're closer
Her
with.
Majesty the Queen is
But not even really. I don't know, 'cause
less.
I don't know. It's
than
been thick for a
chuffed.
while. You know, like I think about it. But,
She,
you know, people moving was one of the
princesses,
reasons I wanted to move.
According to the report, the
Because,
princesses
so many
managed
people
to
had
get
already
to
left by the time I
scarecrows,
moved.
stuff them with sugar
Matt
grass, and dress them in their
Ford, Matt
clothes, and
Mendez, and
hoodwink
Marcy,
Chancellor
and
Le Pen and disappeared.
I mean, they never really lived in New Orleans when I was there. But
That's awesome.
fucking
Awesome. What? And he just didn't notice?
He was apparently 90 minutes into the lesson.
Oh, well, who's so smart now? Yeah, you show him, Jet. Oh, come on, Ruby. Oh, hell yes. Oh,
You see,
I love that. I love that.
I thought you might. The Queen also thought you might, and basically asked that you and her get on the same page about what the appropriate punishment would be.
Punishment?
That's her words, not mine.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm done here.
You see, he looks down and sees two cases, finely wrought of like marbled candy stone, that have been pulled from the armory next to you. You see, he looks at them, points at them, and says, "Planning on hunting, sir?"
It's for the girls.
They are Saints' Day.
Saints Day. Just feels appropriate.
You see that he walks along with you and says, well, everything looks prepared and lovely for the Saints' Day. Festivities are ready.
Great.
I should let you know now, the Queen's already read it, but a message came in from Comida for today.
Okay. Is it just like what they're just telling us? They need more taxes or something? What's the?
No, that would come from a normal imperial sealed
Okay.
letter. This had the seal of the Emperor.
Oh.
Your old friend Gustavo has sent you
Okay.
a letter. You see that Calroy looks up at the statues here and says, I couldn't help but overhear, Your Majesty, what you were saying, and
Yeah, it was just that was just mumbling.
he looks up and says, this will be the 20th year since the end of the Ravening War and the creation of the Concord.
So, what's that mean?
We saw a lot 20 years ago, and
Yeah.
you see, he looks up at the statues and says, and you see he gets on one knee and makes a motion to the four statues and says, your sisters were some of the greatest heroes Candia has ever known.
The greatest hero.
The greatest heroes. You see, he says, and also, Your Majesty, Candia is stronger than it's ever been. And that is due in part to you and your rulership of this land and kingdom.
Yeah. I know you have to say that, but
I don't have, hey, this is,
I'm the king. You have to say nice things to me. Be honest.
you see, he leans in and says, I was with you in the muck, in the tents, in the trenches. We've seen each other piss and shit in pots, in dark fields under torchlight. We fought and bled together. I'm saying this as your friend. You are a good king.
No, thanks, Cal.
All right, well, Your Majesty,
Will you carry one of these?
Yeah, I'll grab one.
I just remember that this is a piece of cake with eyes.
I took a shit next to you. Frosting came leaking out of your very human asshole.
Full
Not
eye
the good
contact.
frosting, it's a different frosting.
Cool. You walk out. As you walk out, you see the doors swing open from the chapel, and you see the stairs leading up to the Queen's quarters. We're gonna cut back to you guys coming up sort of a back way to the castle. Anyone here that wants to make a survival or investigation check?
Oh my god.
Oh, I got a nat 1.
Oh,
17.
17. You see a little note that is left on the side of the path that is written on a piece of bark in like crazy like woodsman's scratch. And it says, you pick it up, it says, "Dear Sir Theobald, I've gone to the woods to collect seeds. Please know that I am not trying to escape, but I might be gone for a little while. Also, Preston is hungry."
Hey, I think Liam might have also snuck away. So maybe if I don't show Theobald this note, Liam will take the heat.
I love it.
As you say, maybe Liam will take the heat and hide the note. We see up in sort of the jagged crystalline mountains, the forest begins to spread out through here. Deep in a peppermint forest, scrounging around in the undergrowth, we see a young boy made of peppermint with a little hunter's cap and a big pack of camping things being pursued by a tiny little peppermint piglet. Allie, could you please describe your character?
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Liam Wilhelmina. I am a level 2 candy cane ranger. I'm currently on my hands and knees looking for interesting seeds. Yeah, anyway, my dad is Duke Jawbreaker. There was like a falling out. I spent most of my life just kind of in the mountains. I've never been to a castle like this before. This is a new move. I'm here as a prisoner. Sorry, a ward. We're calling it a ward. I kind of feel like I'm on vacation with someone else's family and they didn't show up. I'm just kind of in the mix. But I do have my pig. I have a tiny piglet named Preston. He's a pepper so far. I kind of miss. We keep finding these candy cane seeds, but we're gonna find something cooler.
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Oh, sure. Let me see. Oh yeah, baby, we got a lot of nature. But will it be enough? That's an 8.
What's your bonus to nature?
I have a +5 to nature.
Cool.
I rolled a 3.
Cool. You look over and you see there's like a little glowing thing over in this grotto that you haven't really traipsed in before.
Hell yeah.
You just get over there, Peppermint Preston. As you get there, I'm gonna ask you to roll initiative.
Yeah. That's a 7. Oh no, sorry. That's let me see.
Do you have a
You have +4.
And you have advantage.
Oh hell
You're a
yeah!
ranger.
Thank God. Yeah, that's a 14.
Actually, 14 is high enough.
yeah.
You, as you're there, you suddenly see that glowing thing is not natural. It's a little like lantern that's been put there, and you suddenly hear 2 people rushing for you.
I pull out my bow.
Turn around, and you whip around with your crossbow. Yeah, you're like woodland attention, and you see that Preston like jumps in front of you and spreads his little hooves out and goes. You see that 2 dirty, ragged-looking urchins from Dulcington, both around your age, go, easy does it, these guys you recognize as Whoppins and Paz.
Cool.
They're one of them is sort of like a malted milk ball looking kind of kid, and the other one is like a little like he looks like his body's made of like component parts of like Tic Tacky or like other kind of like hard candies together.
Cool.
And you see that Whoppins goes, easy does it, Wilhelmina. Oh, you can't get the jump on this one, can't you?
You definitely can. How are you?
We were all right. We thought we would try to rustle you up and give you a little rub on the noggin.
Look, I've been terrorized by older brothers my entire life. There's nothing you can do to break me.
Well, speaking of older brothers, look what we got. And he reaches a hand down the front of his pants and pulls a crumpled up piece of parchment, unfurls it, and you see there is like a cipher scratch writing from one of your brothers. Fuck. You read it and it says...
Have they read it? Can they read it?
Oh, they can't read it.
Okay, cool, I grab it.
See, they say, what's it say? You see that Paz goes, so how does they make the noise turn into shapes?
Look, man, I'm just like you guys, okay? I didn't have some fancy education like everybody in this fucking castle. You're not missing out on much. Honestly, I would rather someone just talk to me. I'm trying to read the letter, like.
You read it like covertly. Go ahead and give me just like a raw intelligence check.
Cool. Hey, 15.
Cool. You're able to do it without them really noticing too much. The letter basically just says it says like, "What's up, little mint?" Like gives you some pejorative.
And from Grash.
From Grash, your brother Grash. Hell yeah. As you read the letter from your brother Grash, you see it says, "Rumor has it that very soon there will be movement on the part of the King of Candia, the false son of the Alliance Breaker, he who cannot keep his oaths. Remember, you are a prisoner of our hateful cousins who sought to destroy our family's honor and the honor of the name Jawbreaker. You were chosen to be ward, not us. Otherwise, we would have plunged a dagger into the king's heart already. See that you do your family proud, or the beating coming your way will be legendary."
I feed the letter to Preston.
Oh, I want to touch him so bad.
He's so soft. And he's cool to the touch.
Does he have
So if you're hot, you just drape him over the back of your neck
Does
while
he
walking.
have just like a little bit of fuzz?
No. Oh, stupid brother. It's just an inside joke.
If I kill Peppermint Preston, you're not allowed to get mad at me.
You will never kill Peppermint Preston. You hear me?
Peppermint Preston, we're walking off this set.
God damn it. Don't allow pets in your game. Cool. So, Peppermint Preston is very full. You see that he jumps up into your arms and goes immediately to sleep. And you see that Whoppins and Paz look over you and say, "So, how's life living in the castle? You know, you're highborn, but you ain't free like us, are you?"
Yeah, no, you're right. It sucks. Pretty much, I sit around. People rush past me a lot. I don't know where they go, but everyone's always in a rush. And I've started counting how many times Le Pen sounds like an egg.
Just like an egg.
Mm-hmm. I don't know very much about eggs, but it just seems like he's very egg-like.
You see that as you are standing there, sort of making noise in the glade, egg-like, you hear a noise of someone traipsing and just tumbling down a side, and you see that a very put-upon squire, who you recognize as an attendant to the two princesses, and also a squire studying under Sir Theobald, shows up. This miserable-looking, sort of like lemon cough drop squire shows up, and he goes, tumbles down this hillside, and goes, "Oh, no, oh, there you are. Count Liam, listen, there's an awful ruckus in the castle. They've sent me to go. You don't know where the princesses are, do you?
No. Are they gone? Did everyone get my note? I let everyone know that I wasn't like running away, right? I set up a lot of alarms to let Theo know where I was.
No such notes have been found, I'm afraid. It looks like you might be in for a punishment of some sort. I don't know what they can do to you. If it was me, it would be 40 lashes, I know it.
What?
Or I'd be kicked down the stairs.
That's horrible. Who does that to you?
Oh, everyone. Sometimes I get scared they're going to do it, so I do it myself.
That's dark. That's a new level of darkness.
Sometimes they try to trick me. You know, they come up and they say, Lamone, no one wants to kick you down the stairs. Please stop throwing yourself down the stairs. Nobody wants it. And then I say, oh, they're trying to lull me. They is. Into a false sense of security.
It sounds a lot like self-inflicted punishment.
If it is, it ain't nothing I don't deserve.
Okay. I say bye to my friends. Bye, Paz. Bye, guys. I gotta go back up. There's really only one real person in the entire castle, real working class gummy bear, and I really like to let him know where I'm gonna be at all times.
So Theobald's a good man, he is. He's good. He never boxes my ears or nothing. Not like those boys. They box my ears all the time.
Oh, yeah.
If I go into the town, they find me and they put my pans and such over my head and take my weapons and throw them in a river.
Wow, you might be the saddest person I've ever met in my life, and I thought I was pretty sad.
Well, if my being sad has made you feel better, then I guess I've done my job then, haven't I?
Yeah, man. I think I like set some alarms and stuff. Can I have them all go off in like Theo's like head?
Yes, you see little alarms and bells go off from Preston that in other words, like Liam is returning.
Okay.
As you return, you see that Lamone keeps going like, well, you know, that's the trick, isn't it? You being a peppermint lord and all, you're made of real good candy. It's just my luck to be a cough drop, the only kind of candy that's medicinal.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna head back to the castle. We can go back together, or maybe I'll just go separate.
Right, 'cause you don't want my company.
It's just you shout everything you say, and it's all so sad. It's just very in your face. I'm just gonna take. I'm out here in nature to kind of clear my head.
Okay, he throws himself down.
No way. Honestly, okay, to each their own path. I need to focus on myself. I take Preston, who's like so heavy and asleep. I take him back to the castle.
What does he dream of?
I know. Seeds.
He dreams of seeds.
You see that as he dreams, you actually go a separate way through the woods than you've gone before. And as he dreams, you hear a faint tinkling of chimes as little sugar plum visions dance in his head. And you see a little glade of purple standing stones covered in runes, like tall plinths or like menhir stones made of this sort of sugar-crusted plum stone. And you see there's a small little teacup that's been left here from some kind of ceremony. You recognize this is one of the old glades of the Sweetening Path, which is not the Bulbian Church. There's a lot of these where you come from, but you haven't seen one here in the south yet.
Cool. Can I investigate or do something like that? Or?
Yeah, do a little investigate. Give me a little survival check.
Love it.
Not a big one. A little.
A little one. Not one.
You shatter the teacup and.
Took a little one very literally.
Oh God. Oh God. I run.
You sprint. We follow Liam's trail through the Peppermint Woods back to Castle Candy, carrying the sleeping Preston in your arms. And we cut to the gates open in big high battlement walls. Marching through the central courtyard are Sir Theo, his right-hand man, Sir Toby, the princesses, Chancellor Lapin. And as you guys are marching through, the main gate opens into the central keep. And as you're marching, you suddenly see the herald look at you as the ring of trumpets blares, and you hear him in the middle of going, Presenting His Royal Majesty, King Amathar of the House of Rocks, first of his name, sovereign ruler of Candia and the Sugarlands, Duke of Cookieshire, protector of the realm, defender of the faith, bannerman of the Battle of Gumdrop Pass, and hero of Frosting Valley. Bum-ba-da-dum, ba-da, and it's just you walking out of a little side door.
Hey,
My lord.
Hey, Pops.
Hey, Pops.
girls, what's going on?
We ran away again.
We ran away.
It's
The
fine, right?
Chancellor's bowed very deeply.
I
You
try to
see-
bow deeper.
Lower.
Hey, don't touch the floor, right? That's nasty. I heard y'all pulled one over on the pan.
Yeah, we